I had like 4 of them, you know what I mean? Because I ain't had no way to put them in. I had one in one arm, one in the other arm, the other one tucked in my damn pants. So I'm just trying to get in that bitch and give them to whoever I saw. And I saw Jay-Z in that bitch. He was by herself. And I walked over to him, because I was trying to get Butch to do it too, but you know, Butch ain't never want to do nothing, you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, what's up, yo? I shook his hand. He said, what's going on? I said, yo, you looking for anybody on your label right now? You taking any acts? And he was like, no, I'm good right now, homie. And I was a war. I said, you know anybody else? And anybody looking? He was like, no, I'm pretty much in here just like you. He's by himself, just standing there, yeah. I was like, all right, cool. Shook his hand and kept pushing. I gave one to Timberland. I gave one to somebody else. I put his way. I ain't come back. None of them bitches. All of them bitches got to go. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was that second album.
I gave my joint to 42.
You did what?
Yo, what's up? It's the Marks Manners podcast. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Cooli Hi. I got my man Murda right here. My man Make It Hot. We're gonna get down into it, you know what I'm saying? You know, we're just gonna rap, have conversation like we normally do. Hot, let's jump it off with a little toast, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, put them cups in the air. We going up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it.
Yes, sir.
Drink, motherfuckers, drink.
Yes, sir. I like
Take
that.
y'all shot real quick.
All right.
What's up?
Yo, so
man?
yeah, let's just jump right back into it, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, as always, we just gonna have conversation and let everything flow. You know what I mean? We don't have no format, you know what I'm saying? Nobody producing this joint. We just get on the mic and do our thing.
Alright.
So check this out. A lot of people asked from the last podcast about the whole Marks Manor thing. Like, where did that come from? You know,
Right.
we jumped into it a little bit, but we didn't really get deep dive into a lot of rabbit holes. So, as the people probably already know, Marks Manor was where Sisqo had a house back in the day. And that's where we all lived. I mean, not live, but that's where we met, you know what I mean? And we damn near lived there, you know what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of stuff came from, you know what I'm saying? But during that time, when we was at Marks Manor, you know, of course, we all met there and we was making our music there in Sisqo's house and the studio. A lot of things came out of that house. And that's where the whole Marks Manor, the foundation from our show comes from. So I just wanted to touch into that a little bit because I don't really think some people may know the history of what happened in the house, because a lot of people came through that house, and that house, damn near, I'm not going to say the address, but somebody probably, you know what I'm saying?
They get to knocking on that door.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of monumental moments came on that block and from that house. We had everybody out there, you know what I'm saying? From you name any celebrity that came in Baltimore, they was out that house.
At that time, everybody.
And a lot of y'all was out there, you know what I mean?
A lot of y'all baby mamas out there.
And you know, partying with us and having a good time. But Murda, yo, why don't you explain to the people, you know what I'm saying, how everything was going down out in Marks Manor?
Well, if you came to the door and you was naked, you got in. If I mean the women anyway.
Females, no.
I'm joking. But man, I had to work my way in there myself. You know what I mean?
Right.
I used to sit out there for hours just to play y'all beats.
Yeah.
And y'all would leave before I even played them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? There's levels to everything, but man, we had some of the biggest parties in the city out there.
Right, exactly.
From people driving up and just parking all over the whole block to us getting the shuttle. We used to get the shuttle.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, to bring us up there. You know, and but everybody who was anybody was trying to get in there to record, to show off their skills. You know what I'm saying? Parties.
Because we definitely had the parties.
We definitely had all the parties.
Definitely had the parties.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, other than that,
I feel you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what kind of like I don't want to say bothers me. You know what I'm saying? But it's good for Baltimore to know their history, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't ever want no generation to get skipped over. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's one of the reasons why, of course, as I said in the beginning of the show, that's why we named this podcast Mark's Manor, because we had everybody out there from B2K to Silk the Shocker, Little Mo,
Redman, Method Man, Genuine.
If anybody came in town that was somebody, they was out the house at Mark's Manor. Yeah. And a lot of times they was in that basement making music, you know what I'm saying?
Or you was in that pool with the dragon.
Or you was in that pool, you know what I'm saying, getting down. But even in addition to that, just normal people, you know what I'm saying, just partying, you know what I'm saying? If you ask anybody that was popping around what would say, 99 to maybe 2005, around that time?
Yep.
If you were somebody,
you was at Mark's Manor.
You was at Mark's Manor.
You might didn't know that you was at Mark's Manor because you ain't know the street or the address. You was at Mark's Manor.
You was at Mark's Manor. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we had shuttles coming in and out of that block. Man. And that brings me to the point that my first topic that I want to bring up on the show. You know what I'm saying? So, hometown love versus out of state love. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people believe that, you're supposed to get more love in the town that you're from. You know what I'm saying? You should get it. You
should.
But it don't really go down that way.
Sound good.
Right. But, it sometimes get a little tricky. What's your thoughts between hometown love versus out of state love?
Well, to be honest, I mean, I think I always got more love out of town than in town. Because I don't never see my name on none of the top lists.
You damn sure had the biggest selling record out of,
right. You know what I mean?
Like that. One of the biggest selling records.
I'm on that 6 million.
So let's talk about that. So listen. Okay, so you're on Sisqo's first single, Got to Get It.
Got to Get It.
The album sells 6 million copies. 6 million copies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So why would you
1 million, I think like the first 14 minutes or something like that.
Damn. That shit is crazy.
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
All right, so
something crazy.
What's your thoughts on far as how was Baltimore treating you around that time?
Back then?
Right back then, yeah.
Love. Everything. Man, listen, right. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Right.
To live down the hill, East Baltimore,
right,
and to have a limo come pull up on your block,
yeah,
driver get out, knock on your door, you come outside with all your luggage, and he take all your luggage and put it in the limo, and
right.
All my neighbors running, outside.
Yeah.
Where he going? You know what I mean? So right. I mean, back then, love. You know what I mean? But now, they might carjack the motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's a different time now. You know what I mean? Right. So, you know what I mean? But back then, man, like it was
popping.
Living the dream, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Living the dream.
Okay, so that was back then. So, how do you feel about how the home city treats your movement and everything you did now? Do you feel like you get the respect that you deserve now, or how you feel?
Honestly, no. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Everybody had their picks and chooses on who they like and who they want to. You know what I mean? But my fan base back then still support me to this day. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It be times, I might step up in the spot, DJ playing my joint. You know what I mean?
Right.
Can I shout out the DJ?
Shout him out, fuck it.
DJ Tidy, my man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every time you see me, he always throw my joint on. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, that's love. That's love. You know that's love. That is still going on now today. Now, here's the thing that I was thinking about, before we actually shot the podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like I said about the whole Mark's Manor movement, people really don't know how all that stuff came about. But a lot of people that are quote unquote popping right now came from the Mark's Manor movement.
Oh, absolutely.
They don't really mention the Mark's Manor movement. Like, Murda, you can attest to this. When we were in them clubs, and shout out to our man Kid, KIW, you know what I'm saying? We seen a lot of y'all, where the camera? I don't know which camera's popping in here. We seen a lot of y'all dudes that's quote unquote popping now, looking googly eyed at my man Kid when he walked in the club.
Googly eyed.
You know what I'm saying? Looking at him like he was damn near God. You know what I'm saying? Following in his footsteps when he had it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, as time goes by, I know, you know, maybe he kind of ruffled a few feathers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Things kind of went sour, whatever. And people kind of skip over that whole movement. But rest assured, at one time, you know what I mean? KI Double had this city on smash. And y'all can't take that away from my
Clink,
back,
clink.
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know, all day, every day. Murda, what was your thoughts on how everything was moving back in the day, you know, compared to now?
Whew. Big difference. But, you know, like you said, shit. Our whole movement was crazy, and
Right.
everybody wanted to be a part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know,
Like,
back then, Blondie and Sisqo was on top of everything. You know what I mean? So it was like,
Pause.
I hate that.
He goes on top of everything. God damn,
I hate crazy.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
You know, but you know, back then, yeah, I mean, Sisqo, yeah, I mean, he was the best out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like Murda said, everybody wanted to be a part. You know what I mean? And at that time, that's what it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That house was a big thing, and you know, like I said earlier, if you was around during that time and you were popping, 9 times out of 10 you was out that house. Now, the question that I asked you earlier, you know what I'm saying? I want to dive a little deeper into that. Like, okay, so I noticed that when a lot of times people mentioning who is the best in our hometown, which is Baltimore, they kind of leave Dru Hill and Sisqo kind of out because they may look at them like they're kind of up in the sky.
Right.
Everybody else is kind of down on this ground level, so they don't really include them.
They don't really mention them.
Yeah, they name other people, and I kind of sort of blame that on the foot soldiers. You know, the foot soldiers, because, you know, if Dru Hill and Sisqo are up here, who are the foot soldiers holding it down here?
Down here.
Now, we could be considered as the foot soldiers, so that would be almost like we dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? And I do remember a time when we was getting down right doing our thing. It was a double-edged sword because you and Kid were one entity.
Right.
Me and Butch were another entity. And you and Kid used to get a lot of slack because they was thinking like Sisqo kind of like gave y'all, you know, just kind of, you know, it was given to y'all. Y'all didn't really grind for it.
Right.
And me and Butch were on the other end of that. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't get the bells and whistles that y'all got, but it was kind of like a weird space we were in because we kind of caught the slack that y'all caught because since they looked at y'all a certain way, like almost like spoiled brats, to be honest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For real?
Yeah, y'all niggas was bougie.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
We was?
Yeah, y'all was bougie, bro.
What you gotta say about that, yo? You think y'all was bougie, yo?
No.
Hold on.
Y'all was bougie.
Do you remember, you know, we always gotta give a story.
Yeah.
Already.
Do y'all remember when Sisqo asked them niggas to go come out? What was the show he asked y'all to come out?
Oh, man.
Tell that story, yo.
Oh, man. Okay.
Cool.
Okay,
You want
so.
him to tell? Go ahead.
Somebody tell it.
Yeah, I mean,
Go ahead, you tell your part, then I know the other side.
I just say you know the real, so you can't fuck around.
Go ahead.
All right.
It's his real. Go ahead.
Sisqo called. I want y'all to perform with me in Amsterdam.
Right.
In front of 100,000.
In front of 100,000 people.
100,000 people.
Right.
We young. Let me put that in there. Let me throw that in there. We young. You know what I mean?
coming out off the top.
Off top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Sisqo don't let me let this shit down at all. You know what I mean? So Sisqo called, yeah, I mean, you know, I want y'all to come out here and perform in front of 100,000 people with me. I'm all with it. Kid all with it. When we hang up, you know, we tell Sisqo, all right, yeah, I mean, we down. Let's rock. When we hang up, Kid called me. But, you know, I always got to throw in there, you slick motherfucker. Kid called me, you know what I mean? But we young, you know what I mean? Kid like, yo, I'm going to call Sisqo manager and tell him, throw us. We want like 20, 30,000.
Damn. Just to come out and perform? To say a verse?
Come out and perform What's Your Goal, baby, for 14 seconds. So, I'm like, I'm like, all right, cool. If you can get it, get it. Let's, get that money.
Good.
He called, I don't know who he called over there. All I know is Sisqo called me back and said, do me a favor, stay home. Nokia will rap your verse.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's make this clear, yo.
So I was crushed, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, he told y'all niggas to stay home?
Man, what?
Murda.
Man, what?
Murda, what you saw for your end, Murda?
First of all, it was, where we was, it was like 1, 2 in the morning. So, we calling back. He's calling back and he's like, bro, y'all niggas, y'all need to get on the plane and get over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he's like, I see him bugging like, yo, they asking for all, they wanted new chains and they wanted jewelry. They wanted.
I don't know about that part, but once again, look who we got calling representatives. You know what I mean?
KIW had confirmed this, yo.
I
can't wait to talk to that kid.
I believe I called him back like, bro, like, like, this is like a perfect opportunity to build your fan base. Like, come over here and perform. You got the hottest song out in the world right now.
Right.
Get your ass over here. Them niggas like, nah, they need a new chain. They wanted 30,000. They wanted all this stuff.
I guess we was, boo.
Listen.
Yo, that shit is fucking crazy, yo.
We might have been booze. Fucking with KIW,
yo.
And you know what's crazy? He lucky I knew the verse, but I ain't know the verse.
Yeah.
And he lucky because I almost became Make It Hot that day.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Verse, yo.
Yo, if I would have knew that verse, I would have been Make It Hot overseas. Because they didn't know who Make It Hot was for real. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was moving too fast in the video. They couldn't really see his face.
Yo, that shit is crazy,
You know what I mean?
So yo, so they kind of got a point. They're thinking y'all was spoiled.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Yeah, my Code D. He was. Yeah, my Code D. He was.
Your Code D was OD.
Shit.
Right, my Code D was OD. Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. And me and Butch used to catch the backlash of that because once we joined with y'all.
Yeah.
The local scene looked at us like they didn't know how to gauge it. Like, are y'all spoiled like them? Or do y'all come from the whole grind, from the, all the record pools and everything we were doing in the hometown?
What's a record pool? I'm joking.
Nah, but you know what? That's a good point because that's why when we used to have parties, and all the other local rappers or whoever was popping would come to the house. They wanted to test everybody out. That's why you ended up in so many rap battles. You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all remember?
Shout out to King Los. King Los came through and ripped shit.
I seen him out there. Yo, do y'all remember? I know Murda remember this shit.
Yeah, I remember.
Can I Live just came out, right? And we had a big ass Mark's Manor party with all the who's out there, you know what I'm saying? And niggas came to me, like a whole, like Sisqo whole neighborhood, wherever he grew up at. They called it Swanson, something like that.
Swanson Bay.
Yeah, all that East Baltimore shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm from West. You know what I mean? So, they came and swarmed around me in the pool area.
Shout out Northeast Baltimore.
Yeah, all them niggas. They swarmed around me and niggas was battling me. I don't know where the fuck you was at.
You already know where I was at. I was smoking. And I probably was entertaining some young lady.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I don't even know where man B Hott was at the time. Kid, who knows where he was at. I was dolo. I'm battling like 100 niggas. You remember that shit, Murda?
Facts.
Yo, I got so mad at I was battling all these dudes, right? All of them around, because they felt like Sisqo should have put somebody on from their neighborhood because they all grew up together.
Right.
Oh,
So they was like, who the fuck is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? So they all came to me with all this energy.
So hold up, is this when Mupp and them come into play?
This is right before Mupp came.
Right.
Okay, all right.
R.I.P. to Mupp. You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. That
to
was
Mupp.
my
That's my
dog,
guy. My
I
guy.
love Mupp.
So yo, we battling. We battling real hard, right? So I'm battling all these niggas by myself. I don't know where y'all at. I can't find y'all.
Yo, for some reason, rhyme he ever wrote had out that day.
What happened?
I said, you spit like every rhyme you ever wrote.
Because I'm battling 1,000 niggas. Because I'm making up for y'all spoilness.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And so, yo.
And at that time, I probably had like 4 verses.
Them 4 verses wouldn't have did nothing in that cipher.
Did nothing in that cipher.
All them hungry ass wolves, you know what I'm saying?
They would spit.
Yo, but I ain't gonna front. I got, I'm a grown man. I can admit I was wrong because I got mad at the end of the cipher.
That's when
now.
you went and
Sisqo showed us where he had that yada mean at. You know what I mean?
You went
and so I got mad. Something triggered me. I don't know what it was. It was just like I think I just felt like the energy was shifting from rap to now these niggas want to do something.
It was like every time you spit a verse, somebody spit a verse, you might have took them out or whatever. Somebody else came straight in and they was like, no, hold up. Like, you know what I mean? Let me shine. Like,
hold up, cool, here I come.
But I remember I was looking around for like, where the hell is Hot and Cool and
I needed help bad.
Definitely.
But I got upset thinking that niggas was trying to shift the energy on some old let's get down. And I remember where Sisqo showed us where the joint was at. And I went and got that bitch.
Yeah, I remember that.
And came running down the steps. And shout outs to Chinky, y'all girl Chinky.
Right.
She jumped on my back and was like on my back as I'm coming down the steps with it. But I'll stop the story there. It didn't go left. It didn't go left. You know what I'm saying? But I'll stop right there. You know what I mean? But it could have got ugly because I was just, I don't know. Maybe it was the the weed or the drink or whatever, or just the environment.
Drinking, you used to smoke till your eyes bleed.
all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Smoke to my
and I felt like I was just
bleed.
getting jumped. You know what I mean? By a whole bunch of people. So I was just like, before
I'm in route, cool. I'm in route.
Before they turned it left, I'm gonna turn it left first. And that's that. But yo, let me ask niggas this, yo. We've been in this game for a long time. You know what I'm saying? A long time. How do y'all feel about the music industry and these like characters that are in the music industry? Like people, you hear all these stories about these people that are like monsters and they take advantage of people and all that kind of stuff. The executives.
Such as?
You want me to say some names?
Yeah.
You want me to say some names? If I do say a name, I'm gonna be very, very careful and selective of what names I say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what do you, like, for example, when you got signed to Def Jam, what was your experience? Did you experience all that whole monster and like these people are just out to get you or take advantage or steal from you? What was that situation?
I ain't to be honest, me personally, it was hell. Actually, no, I'm bullshit. No, actually, to be honest, I didn't experience nothing that I'm saying. Me personally,
right?
I didn't. You know what I mean? And at the time, Sisqo was the shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like I didn't. At that, like I didn't. And me personally, I didn't experience none of that.
So you ain't experienced no type. Let me ask you this. And I'm gonna come to you, Murda, right after this. Okay, so
pause.
Pause. Hell,
Pause.
You're catching them pause shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was a pause. I give you that. You know what I mean? So yo, when you signed with, you had 2 record deals. You had Def Jam and you had RCA.
Right.
Once you signed the record deal and you got your advance, do you have any idea how you get paid after that?
How I got paid? I mean,
like how would you like for example, if somebody said, "I want a record deal," because a lot of people maybe I don't know, it's different now. People on this internet shit, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if they want a record deal, how would you explain? Because they figure you did it. Can you tell somebody how you get paid from a record deal? Like how does the whole process work?
You gotta have a relative in the industry. I mean, no. Stop.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean, you still got to put the work in. You know what I mean? But it's different now. You know what I mean? Everybody, like, you can get famous off Instagram, famous off TikTok now. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Yeah, I mean, but back then we ain't have none of that.
So basically, you're telling me that you have no idea how you supposed to get paid after the advance.
Right.
That's a fair answer. That's a fair
honest.
Murder.
I mean, I know I was from the shows. Because some was free.
Right.
I mean,
someone's promotional shows.
Definitely the promotional shows. You know what I mean? But right. Shows for damn and things of that nature.
But other than that, you have no idea.
Nah.
Damn.
Nah.
That shit is fucked up. Yo.
And why the fuck would you put me on the spot like that?
Yo. I'm an ex-murder. Yo. Like, you're a producer. Like, let's say, for example, you sell a beat for 20 stacks.
Right.
Do you have any idea how you would get paid after they give you that check for the 20? Or if they give you 10 now and 10 later, however they do it? Do you have any idea how it works after that?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because, unfortunately, I never had a record to go.
Right, I got you.
I got paid for records, but they sat, you know what I'm saying? Got some great records, but they just never went nowhere. So I really didn't have to dwell into that.
Yo, I feel you.
You know what I mean? Real shit.
And if I would have known what them checks was then,
right.
I wouldn't have gave K.I. double shit.
Right.
Yo.
Yeah, maybe we was young. We was, you know what I mean? Like, we was young.
Yeah, so
Sisqo, man, had us.
Just apologize.
Yo had us on some shit, yo.
Just apologize, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Look into the camera and apologize.
Apologize to him.
But the thing, he won't let me let that day down, yo.
He shouldn't.
And you totally agree. And I'm mad because I had K.I. double representing us.
Damn.
Yeah, but I definitely apologize, So just know pretty much any show, from here forward, I done lost weight and stuff. They pretty much free. You know what I mean?
Yo, he is not calling you.
You know what I mean?
Yo, it's welcome to the Sisqo show.
That shit over.
Hey, yo. Oh, man, yo. I ain't gonna front, yo. That is a tough question because there's no blueprint to that shit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
We was young.
Once you got your advance, you know what I mean? That was kind of sort of it because, think about it like this.
And we ain't never had that type money before at one time. You know what I mean?
But think about it like this. When we signed our record deal with RCA Records and they gave us that check. You remember the check?
Oh, absolutely.
You remember the big check?
I was trying
we got that check.
Trying to hold on to it as long as possible.
Once we got that check, we had no way of knowing what other money was coming. Now, let's say, for example, we did record an album and the album came out. We're not going to get any... you probably don't remember this shit. Do you remember when niggas like One Up was eating... ordering shit in the studio, and you kept a tab of everything they was fucking ordering because that shit was coming off our budget?
Remember
that shit?
I was doing that.
Yeah, you was like, yo, what the fuck they got on their plate? Is that shrimp and that rice?
I think I was being. I think I was being a motherfucker at that time.
Everything.
Shout out to my man Rich.
Yeah, Rich, Lauren, Kevin, all
yes,
of them.
sir.
One up was the truth. You know what I'm saying?
My bad.
Yo, you was watching everything they was spending because everything came from our budget, from what car services to plane rides. Once they opened the budget up,
and I'm from down the hill. Yeah, I mean
everything was coming out of our budget. You know what I'm saying? So
keep a tab of everything.
We wouldn't get paid not one red cent until the record label recouped all that, and who knows if the yo they can tell us anything.
Any
Cool,
man.
you might not remember. You remember when your record pop and you started coming out doing shows and stuff, and they would have clothes and stuff for you, and I'd be like, "Cool, take all that shit, yo." I used to be like, "Yo, take all that shit, bro. That shit's on your budget. Take all that shit, bro."
But guess what? That wasn't on my budget. That was on Sisqo budget. That was on.
And the crazy thing is, you was doing that on Sisqo budget. Me and Kid was on the first Sisqo budget.
So all that was recoupable to him.
Yo, it was never a problem for us to be up New York, go to Fat Farm, and get whatever you want.
Yeah, and what was that? What was that shit?
Ava Rex.
Oh, I remember that. Iceberg.
Man, Iceberg.
All that shit.
Yo, I was your stylist.
Yo, man.
I remember that. Yo, so all that shit was recoupable to Sisqo.
Yeah. But no.
Where the camera at? Tell him thank you. Tell him thank you.
Thank you. Hold up. But he made sure that we got our fair share too.
What you mean?
Oh yeah.
That we had tax wise. I mean, he wasn't.
I don't even want to talk about that.
He wasn't crazy.
Let's not talk about
He wasn't crazy. You know what I mean? He made sure, some of that came over. Y'all paying for that.
Yo, you got them W9s, yo.
Man, what? That's
I don't even want to talk about that shit. Let's move on to the next
but hey, thank you for everything, though. I don't complain about nothing, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah.
But yeah. That whole money thing. I don't even think people really even like people that want to be artists. Because I got some family members that want to be producers and all that kind of stuff, and they don't have a clue on how to get paid in music. You know what I'm saying? You know,
because and my thing is at that time, honestly, have somebody. If you don't know, have somebody with you that do know.
Who do we have?
Well, we had a motherfucker that knew how to get over.
Who was that, yo?
I know. I ain't gonna do my man like that. You know what I mean? But for real though. But real talk though.
No. Yo, I'm gonna say this, and I said this last time. I'm gonna get off of him. But Kid was a different type of. Damn, that's another pause. Yeah, it is a pause. That's a pause. That's a pause. I'm gonna let his name go.
KI Double definitely a different type.
Yo,
definitely
he was two steps ahead of everybody.
Everything, yo.
Everybody.
Yo, listen, I'm talking about to the point where, when we got our record deal, right? Def Jam got us a condo. Yeah, I mean, so now we ain't living home no more. We living on our own. We doing us.
Yeah.
He done conned his way into getting the biggest room. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it was always just something. You know what I mean? Like it was just.
You the artist.
I'm coming out my little 4x6. He coming out his 20x30.
What a fireplace! What a fireplace!
With a fireplace and a drum and everything. You know what I mean? I'm the artist. I'm the one rap. You know what I mean? He was a tough motherfucker.
He knew it. I remember when we was on tour.
But was just different,
when we was on tour, you remember the first day we went. And it was the Backstreet tour. Yeah. Yo, he didn't do that shit. He left. Him and Butter got on a plane and went to California. He was like, why the fuck would you leave the tour? Yeah. But he was always a step ahead of us because they was writing them songs, getting that publishing stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, that goes back to the whole Marks Manor thing I was talking about. Like, when y'all talk about whatever camera, I don't know whatever these cameras on, when y'all talk about Baltimore, y'all talking about Baltimore on the music scene, please do not leave out please do not leave out my team and what we did for this city, especially Dru Hill, Sisqo, Kid, and everything falls below that, because everybody that was around, y'all remember the moves that were being made.
We know who was out there. We know.
We know, and we ain't gonna expose nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? But
we know.
We know.
That might be a song, yo.
We know. It might be a song, you know what I mean? But y'all saw how it was going down in those days, you know what I'm saying? But let's move on. But back to the whole situation about the monster stuff, yo. Let me ask you this. Do you think we turned into monsters?
Monsters?
Monsters. Like, and think about
hell no.
Shit.
I mean, monsters as in what aspect?
Okay, so
no, tell me.
Sometimes you can turn into a monster and not know you're being a monster. Like, for example, when we was moving around the city the way we was moving, Murda's still moving like that. Because Murda's still on the road.
Right.
Doing this thing. You don't think we moved around a little different?
Back then? I mean, we moved around different back then because times was different.
Right, but I'm just saying, like
you know what I mean?
I don't think that we were cruddy monsters. You see what I'm saying? Like, because there was some cruddy monsters out there. And again, we ain't gonna go into names yet.
Absolutely.
But we moved a certain way. Like, if you wasn't on our team, on our clique, you couldn't just roll with us. Think about how many times we was going in the clubs. You know how that shit is when it's time to get into a club. We came in the doors of clubs that people didn't even know exist. Like, for example, if it's let's say I'm Club 1. Everybody going through the front door of Club 1. We never went through the front door of Club 1. We was going in through some type of back door that niggas didn't even know about that even exists. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's say if we seen somebody from one of your homeboys from your neighborhood, or homeboy from my neighborhood, that was trying to roll with us. You think we let them roll with us? Did we look out for them? Or did we just take our ass to the club and kept pushing?
I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. So, do you think we turned into monsters too? Did the game turn us into monsters?
Y'all niggas was monsters.
Murda said we was monsters. Yo, you think we was monsters, yo? You think we was?
He said,
yo, I'm gonna tell you.
Me and K.I. Double probably was spoiled.
No.
Y'all was monsters.
No, fuck, yo. Them two niggas was fucking monsters, yo.
Really?
What? Y'all was damn near monsters to me and Butch. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, yo, let me ask you this. All right, this is the perfect case and example. Yo, how many times did Sisqo have parties at the house, right? And it was only a select few invited.
A million.
Now, some parties, everybody was invited.
Absolutely.
But then some parties, everybody was not invited.
Absolutely.
So, if it was a party that everybody was not invited, why were they not invited?
It wasn't a part of the team.
No, I'm talking about niggas was a part of the team. You don't remember that shit?
No. Fill me in. I was high.
Yo, this nigga thought he was high. Yo.
I was high.
I'll say this. There were situations that went down, right?
Okay.
That niggas were excluded from. Not a lot. But there were situations that went down where only select few could come. It's like that now. Murda. Can you attest to that? Murda's on the road right now.
no, facts.
Like if
Niggas not invited to everything.
Niggas, yeah, everybody not invited to everything. So would you consider that being a monster? Like, how do you deal? Yo, let me ask you this, Murda, and I ain't trying to put you on the spot. Yo, how do you deal with that shit? Gotta be fucking nerve-wracking when you got a show in Baltimore and everybody is fucking trying to come.
I don't answer my phone.
Yeah.
I don't answer my phone.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm selective. You know what I mean?
That shit gotta be tough.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Certain people
Yeah.
call, you just, you know what I mean? They gotta go to answer machine.
Right.
I don't want to explain it. I ain't trying to explain it. You know what I mean? First of all, I just want everybody to know I don't get tickets. I don't have tickets.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't get tickets, so I don't deal with that. You
And
know what
I'm
saying?
always at work and never show up. But guess what?
You wasn't invited.
Right. That's bullshit. I'm always invited.
No, I was just fucking.
I'm always invited.
Well, yo, sometimes it can come off as like I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Yo, at the Afram show that just passed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I seen somebody, I'm not gonna say who I seen. I seen somebody, a mutual friend, a real cool guy
Right.
that support everything all of us do. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm trying to get in to the backstage portion of the joint, you know what I'm saying? It was a little, you remember Murda? It was a little tight, you know what I'm saying? It was a little tight. So when I finally got in, the person that we know, and Hot, you know him very well.
Uh-oh.
I ain't even gonna say who it is, you know what I'm saying? You know him very well.
Uh-oh.
The person that was trying to get in, they gave me the look. You know what I'm saying? You know the look. I know Murda know the look. The look like, you know what I mean? Like,
You already know what's up.
yeah, like, come get me.
Yeah.
But it's like,
I can't.
I can't. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm damn near, you know what I'm saying?
See, like, a lot of people don't realize, like, it'd be hard. Yeah, I mean, like, that's why me personally, a lot of times I try to roll dolo by myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because,
right.
yeah, I mean, a lot of times it might not even be room for you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They making, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I might call Sisqo. All right.
Right.
And then, I mean, when I show up at the door, I look crazy with 2-3 of them. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be, I mean, I ain't trying to be funny or, damn, yo, that's fucked up. But sometimes that's just how it is.
Right.
That's why a lot of times it's just best to roll dolo because it might not really be room for you.
Exactly. You're right.
Keep
That's
me
a
in the
fact.
buck.
That's a fact. That's a
Right.
fact. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
That's real.
And a lot of people don't understand that. You know what I mean? They think just because, I mean, they start calling, hey, I mean, I'm right here on the side. I'm on the left. Yeah. Like, I understand all that, but I'm barely back here.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm rapping on the song.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? I'm 6 million strong. I'm barely back here.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yo.
You know what I mean? Like, real
Yeah.
talk. But, you know what I mean? People don't understand that, but.
Right.
So would that consider us being monsters? Like, do you did we ever? Do you ever snake anybody out of a deal? You ever snake anybody out of a beat, out of this, out of that, or?
No, but I know I've been snaked a few times. Yeah, man, I ain't.
You got snaked, yo?
Yeah, man, what?
What happened?
Ooh, man.
Oh, before you go into that, say that. Please don't forget the snake story.
Oh, yeah, I can. I think about it every
this,
day.
yo. I've been dying to ask you this, yo. Okay, so niggas remember when Kid did the Maya video "Best of Me," right?
Already.
Niggas remember
Yes,
when he did
sir.
that, right? And you know he was blowing up, you know, for being the featured in that. You got an invite. Do not say the person name, yo.
I'm not. Okay.
You don't gotta say it. I say it. Kelly Price.
Oh my god, yo, you crazy, man. Yo, why you ain't do the Kelly Price video, yo?
Man. And the crazy part is, to this day, I feel so stupid. You know what I mean? For not doing it. You know what I mean?
You should have did it.
You should have did that motherfucking video, yo.
Definitely should have did it. Yeah,
Yo,
I
so
mean.
what you tell him? Like, fuck no, like I ain't doing that shit. What you tell him?
I mean,
You didn't
like,
respond.
I don't know if it was
ghosted him.
Sisqo manager called me or Sisqo. Somebody called me and told me that they want you to be the lead for Kelly Price. I forgot what song it is.
Right,
I mean,
so too.
at
It was
that
fire,
time.
too. Fire
And you know, at the time, I mean, Kid on the Maya joint, I mean, we big headed. You know, I pass on that. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck is me? You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck is me? You know what I mean? Like, I regret that to this day, bro. I should have did that joint, bro. The lead character in the video, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on,
That's
bro.
crazy, yo. You turned down a Kelly
Come
Price
on, bro.
joint. I would not
Lead,
want to
man.
say
It's
that.
You turned down a lead, yo.
The lead role, bro. Lead role, bro.
Yo, you
Lead,
been fucking
bro.
around, been doing some GQ shit, yo.
Lead,
Some
bro.
magazines and type shit, yo.
Yeah, and right now I'm a longshoreman at the Port of Baltimore. You know what I mean?
Yo.
Shout out to Port of Baltimore, Long
Tweet.
Yo, so let me ask you, let me go to Murda on this, yo. Yo, Murda. Yo, walk us through a typical day on that Dru Hill shit like today. Cause I know how it was back then. You know what I'm saying, when we was on tour. But like walk us through like a typical day, like what you do like on tour with them right now.
Damn, I missed that shit. Missed that shit.
Typical day now is starting your day off probably like 4 in the morning, flying somewhere, wherever we going.
Yeah.
Depends. Some days you there a day before. Sometimes you the day of.
Right.
So I'm a production director, so I'm just like in charge of making sure stage is set up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Whether it's the band is there, I help out with setting the band up and making sure everything that Dru Hill need during the show. You know.
Yeah.
And I mean it's for production. It's busy. You know what I mean?
Right,
For Dru,
right.
You know, they get in, relax until it's time for the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or sound check. But,
So it sounds like you done worked your way up over the years and you done kept us away.
actually,
all this I'm hearing you doing now. I'm like, hold the fuck up.
Nah, bro. Actually, you know, it's reversed because I started off as Sisqo's right hand.
Already.
So all the setting up stuff, I used to show up with the artists. You know what I'm saying? So it was really
right.
But my day was full because I was I made sure Sisqo didn't want for anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and with Dru Hill, I do the same thing. I just make sure they good. They don't need anything. You know what I mean? And
Damn.
How long you been rocking and rolling now, Murda?
Since '99.
Yo, that's a long fucking time.
Murda got damn near 30
bro.
years, bro.
30 years. My first
Easy.
My first job was Sisqo called me to fly that. He asked me to pick up a guitar.
Probably because I ain't answer my phone once
You didn't
again.
answer the phone, and you wasn't supposed to be there, but actually, but you was there because it was the video. It was your video. It was the video set for God to Get It. First, the only thing I had to do was bring the guitar out there. You know what I mean? And and like you said,
and man, you've been rocking ever since, for real.
Papa Grove.
Yeah.
Sisqo sent the limo to my crib on Poplar Grove, bro.
Limo on Poplar Grove. You know what I mean?
Stretch,
that
stretch
shit,
limo.
16.
On Poplar Grove.
You know what I'm talking
that
about.
shit,
That limo
that
out
right there
front. You like,
changed
oh shit.
everything because everybody came out like, who's
Like,
going to
who
prom?
want that? Right.
Who going to prom? You know what I mean?
Motherfucker,
Come out
me grabbing your luggage for you.
Hey, yo,
trunk,
do y'all remember when Sisqo used to drive his fucking? He had a Lexus, like a black Lexus. I don't know what kind
black
it was. That shit was
Lexus
crazy.
4.
He used to park that shit. Shout out to Baby Dave. Remember Baby Dave lived at the end of North Avenue?
Absolutely.
Right? What's that? North and Gay?
North and Gay.
Yo, I mean, it was in the one of them trenches. Yo, he parked this car around that motherfucking quarter and shot, and down there recorded his whole first album in that house, yo. That shit was crazy, yo. I used to come down there and see that car in front of the house, like, yo, somebody gonna be waiting, lurking in the bushes. I don't know what the fuck gonna happen, but yo, God was looking out, yo, because everything worked out. And that's the same thing going back to how we started off, yo, in Mark's Manor, you know what I'm saying? Nothing really crazy happened at the house besides, the situation happened internally, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna speak on that at all, you know what I'm saying?
And hold up, not to cut you off. It was crazy because at that time, when Got to Get It was out, I called Sisqo and I was like, look, Got to Get It out. I gotta be fresh. So this is what y'all might mean by monsters or spoiled or whatever.
Right.
So at the time, Lincoln Navigators was brand new. Ford Explorers was brand new. So I'm once again I'm down the hill. You know what I mean?
Good.
I'm like, yo, I can't be on a song and now goddamn man, I ain't whipping fresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In his eyes, he probably like, motherfucker, you already done got your advance and a whole lot. You know what I mean? He always kept me in a Lincoln Navigator or the brand new Ford Explorer. I blew up his sister phone 24/7. That's how
I met you.
For real?
That's how I met you.
That is crazy.
He probably like, call this motherfucker one more time. Yo, I'm talking about to the point where like I might have a joint for 14 days. As soon as my joint up,
you get another one.
Sister, She
Yo.
bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
Now I got the navigator for 2 weeks. That
Man.
run out, sister. She bing, 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 bing.
Yo, so
Yeah.
that
Like,
makes
yo.
sense, yo, because
Yeah.
now that's why when we was talking about how Dru Hill and Sisqo in the hometown up here and the foot soldiers down here,
Right.
that's why niggas didn't really, you know what I mean, respect the movement, you know what I mean, because they figured that shit was just given to y'all, you know what I mean?
Right.
But then they thought it was given to me and Butch, which it was not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't get those type of advantages, but we caught the slack, you know what I mean, because of the affiliation.
Right.
And what's crazy is once we start doing the whole our own thing and the whole holla back, and everybody remember that whole holla back movement. Don't front. You know what I'm saying? That whole
Shout out to Holla
that whole
Back.
holla back movement. We
They must have forgot.
me and my associates on the other end had to get busy a lot of times on people in them clubs because they was thinking
Yeah.
it was something sweet when it really wasn't.
Yeah, that was a
Not
lot
to be
different.
bragging on nothing that's
That
crazy.
was
You know
a
what I mean?
lot
But
different from
things
Dragon
happened.
Records. Yeah, that was a lot
Yeah,
different.
a lot of things happened because they was thinking things were one way and it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I'll stop there. But yeah. That's a fair statement, yo. But yo, real quick, speak on Unleash the Dragon.
Oh man.
How did it go from you and Kid rapping on Unleash the Dragon to Beanie Siegel rapping on
No,
Unleash the
it
Dragon?
actually went the other way, right?
How did that-
It was Beanie Siegel, and then it became.
Yeah.
Oh, it went the other way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all tell me about that.
Yeah. I mean, well, the story. I probably was high. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I mean, but the story I remember is Beanie Siegel was on the song first, and at the time Jay-Z was trying to break Beanie Siegel.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so, and Sisqo was trying to break me and Kid.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and there was a whole thing with Def Jam. You know what I mean? All us on Def Jam at that time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, man, it was, all I remember is Kid and Hot shot that video.
I remember the video.
Yeah, I mean, with Tatiana Ali and all that, man. And I think it was.
Yeah, I was in that too.
You.
Yeah, Murda was in it.
That's right. Yeah, Murda was in it. We did that, but it ain't. I mean, it ain't.
When it came out, it was Beans.
Yeah, when it came out, I mean, it was.
It came out with Beans. It came out with Beans on it, and then he remixed it.
Oh, that so
remixed it for the remixed it
for the video.
Right.
Right.
Well,
So the original version is Beanie Siegel on the album, but the remix
with you and Kid
is me and Kid on the video.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and for some reason I don't know why that video didn't blow the fuck up.
Did it ever come out?
Because Def Jam cut the budget while
they
he was shooting it. It was supposed to be like damn near like Thriller. It was supposed to be like his Thriller.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? But
we had fun shooting that joint though.
Yo,
you know
Def Jam was always on some shit, yo, because my name is not the fucking Dragon Family.
That's what they put on your song.
On Can I Live?
It said Can I Live featuring the Dragon
Because they
Family.
want to break you, bro.
Yo, because I was on RCA. Yo, because so their explanation was it's Lover and Cooli Hi on the song. So collectively they're the Dragon.
The Dragon Family.
Well, let me ask you this, and shout outs to Lover because everybody know how much I love her. We all love Lover. You know what I'm saying? But I don't remember anybody getting a feature for singing backgrounds. I mean, I could be wrong. Like, for example, when Babyface do a song, he's singing in backgrounds in all his songs.
Right.
But he don't say featuring Babyface.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I wasn't on the song, would have said Sisqo featuring Lover?
Right.
So what really was going on with Def Jam and the powers that be that was in control of Def Jam at that time?
Then you want to break.
I'll stop there.
I want to know, listen, and I'm putting this on record. can you help me get my plaques?
Yo, y'all got your plaques?
Man, I don't have
Yo, that
one.
album sold 6 million
Bro,
records.
I don't
So
have
there's
one
6
plaque
plaques,
yet.
And the other
went-
one sold 1 million.
And I'm
Right.
right.
That's 7 million albums.
And I'm trying to get these plaques before I'm out of here. So they can have my plaques at my
Yo, you gotta-
funeral
you
one
gotta-
day.
you gotta-
I need my plaques.
You gotta reach out to.
I need my
I'm gonna
plaques.
give you some people. I'm gonna give you some people.
Please, bro. I need some plaques. I need my plaques, yo.
But yo, before we wrap
I keep
it up,
watching Sisqo. Yo got 37 plaques behind them. I look behind me. It's just an off-white wall. Yeah, man. Come on.
Yo, before we wrap it up, we close to the end. You know what I'm saying? Murda, you got anything you want to say to the people? Yeah, man.
Come on, motivational. Yo.
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Do something. Tide 10 with me. Time
Absolutely.
invested to health every day.
Absolutely. What you got to say to the people? You know what I mean?
Man, stay grinding. Yeah, we all got 24 hours in a day. Do something with it. You know what I mean? Just grind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No doubt.
That's my thing.
Yo, I'll say this, and we can stop the show here. But on the last episode, I spoke about when I was like on the kitchen floor crying. Remember, with the whole situation about
Right.
when I got cut out the group, and I never really, elaborated on that story. I'll say this like.
But you didn't want. Hold on, you didn't want to leave it on you was crying.
Say that again?
You didn't want to leave it on you was crying.
I didn't want to leave it on that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to leave it on I was crying. No, it's a real spill. Yo, check this out. Like I said, y'all went on to LA and did the group. Y'all put Fame in the group.
Oh,
Fame was like a Kanye West, rapper and producer. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make this real short. Fame was in y'all group. You, Kid, Fame, and Butch. I was home by myself, out of it, completely out of it. Now I got replaced by somebody that was just out of this world.
Mm-hmm.
Fame was signed to Nokia as a producer. He was signed to Sisqo as a rapper. I'm going to show you how God works, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as time went on, Fame had to choose between being an artist or being a producer. You remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah, and so Fame chose, instead of being an artist, I'm going to be a producer with Nokia because producers make more money.
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to make is that what's for you, God it's for you. God has it for you. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, I thought I was done. When I got cut out the group, I thought there was no way for me to get back, but I just kept grinding, kept working. I was just trying to be the best that I could be, just in case a door opened again. Once Fame made the decision to go back as a producer, he left the group, which opened up a small door for me again.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Nothing on my end. You know what I'm saying? God was doing all this moving around. And when Fame left and to be a producer, that's when Sisqo was like, you know what? I'm clipping Butch and I'm going back to my original. Went back to you and Kid, and that's when y'all did Got to Get It.
Mm-hmm.
Got to Get It blew up. Y'all all over the place. Me and Butch still working, doing jobs or whatever. Got to Get It blew up, and then as it was coming back down,
it never can hold. Oh! Whoa! 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 Never came down, goddammit. It's still up!
The hype of it. The hype of it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because when y'all in Def Jam went y'all separate ways, y'all decided, let's try this again. And when y'all tried it again, that's when I got the invite to come back to the group. Me and Butch again for a second go round. And that's when I made it into the group. Fast forward now, I'm in LA, and then I'm on Can I Live, thanks to Murda. But the point I'm trying to make is that what's for you is for you. Nobody can stop it. You know what I'm saying? It's already God's plan. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? But that's our time for today. Again, I'm your boy Cooli Hi.
Cheers.
This is my man Murda. My man Make It Hot. And this is
What's your goal, baby?
Podcast. We out of here. Holla.
Fuck cancer.
Peace.
Sir.
A female asks to go on a date, you tell her, are you sure that's what you want? And when she say, what you mean? You say, well, you know what date mean, don't you? And when she say no, you say, dick at the end.
Crazy, yo. Take at the end, yo. That's a take me, yo.
Hey, yo. Take me on a date. Bitch, listen. Dick at the end.
Did we record this now?
Yeah, it's recording.
Oh,